Yeah, it's time. I don't even know how I did it, but we got all but one of the robot masters down. Let's end this. If I can remember the right confirm button, because it's B on the game here, but it's A on the NES Classic menu selection in general. Now, there's a meme behind this, a bit beyond players doing bad. I think it's irony, and this guy might actually be super easy, but everyone seems to struggle with it, so they made a joke out of it. Oh, this is the one that has all the bottomless pits. And you can't jump through platforms. That almost screwed me right from the beginning. Oh shoot. I guess I got all my weapons refilled when I beat the Robot Master. Didn't get my sub-tank refilled. Maybe I should have done it off screen just to be on the safe side. It looks like I'm not going to go back up. There just ever so conveniently seems to be a whole bunch of danger. Don't inflame this particular object. Oops. All that just for health. Dang it. If I get another sub-tank or something. Because that's basically the only thing missing from my arsenal. And there's the there's the special light moves, of course, but okay, good. This goes around. For a minute there, I thought I was screwed. I still don't have a weapon that hits right above my head, but I'm hoping this homing torpedo will work. What would have been a smart idea was to try to get rid of that guy sooner. I mean, this is my newest power. I'm still trying to remember that it exists. I'm still trying to remember that I've actually beaten all but one Robot Master in a Mega Man game. That's easy to forget too. Okay, is this my imagination, or is there something good up here? There's definitely at least one of the light power-ups in this stage, if not both. I really don't want to forget it. Sorry, I saw the arrows and I just had to check. Okay. Am I going the right path? Am I going the right path? Am I going the right path? Really don't want to have to backtrack through this stage if I already got everything I need. Oh man, thank goodness for wall clinging. Okay, I think it's up here. Is it? There's something up here. Dang it. But it's behind the wall, and that guy was not there before. Well, I got all but one weapon. Let's just blast it and see what happens. I got it right on the first try. Well, here's that second E-tank I've been wishing for. Now, where's that light power? Because I know there's one in here. Oh, that's a neat effect, I gotta admit. Alright, so what do I do when something just barely top me? Boop it. You know, this cloudy weather makes me think of a moment in Pokemon Go where it wasn't actually cloudy. I don't know why I keep talking. This is gonna be the theme of the Let's Play, and I'm bursting out laughing just thinking about how dumb that sounds. But I mean, it is, so let's continue on. Reminds me of the one time that was actually windy out. That's kind of cool because the dragon types were coming out more often. I'm still looking for some psychic types, so that'll allow me to up my Abra collection. Because for those of you who are saying and don't play Pokemon Go, in cloudy conditions now, something my gut told me, go down there, JackitK, or something good. Common sense is telling me, you are an idiot right now. You are definitely a moron. Maybe I can trick this out? I did not deserve to live, and yet I managed to climb myself out of that rabbit hole. But now that I've done so, let me dig myself back into the rabbit hole of the Pokemon Go conversation I was having. So Psychic, Dragon, and Flying are most common in windy conditions. And it's not one that happens too often around here, so I was pretty excited to get my Abra grind on. A little disappointing because everyone was talking about the routes they were finding. I didn't find any. Though that one time I think it was just It went from windy to cloudy just as I was heading up there to walk. Okay. I don't know how the game expects me to pull this off, because I can barely just reach it. As is. Maybe I'll count my torpedo as fire. I guess I could wall cling and see if there's something underneath here. Nope. Oh wait. This is suicidal, but it's the only way I can think of to pull it off. Why is this not working? There we go. Thankfully you don't take friendly fire from that. My exploration was well rewarded with that life. Okay, so is this supposed to be hard? Or am I just OP at this point? Speaking of which, I feel like there's something I haven't gotten yet. The extra life is not one of those things. Man, it feels good to go through a stage with all these different powers and abilities. I think if I hold down as I'm pressing it, it makes a downwards loop. But if I hold up, it makes an upwards loop. If I would have realized that from the beginning, that would have made things a lot easier. Unfortunately, I still gotta worry about this dumbhead. And those dumbheads, and the dumbest of dumbheads. Sir, you are gonna die today. I'm sorry, but that's all there is to it. You're a mere robot. You aren't made to love. Except, that's probably a really insensitive thing to say in a world that's inhabited by so many robots. Especially when we're making robots that defy the laws of robotics to have their own mechanical souls or whatever. This game is fine. I'm glad I haven't had to address the plot lately, I'll admit. No! That was a trap. I'll admit I only stood on there because I was trying to see if there was anything to the left. That was my mistake. Wonder if I should take... Oh good, they thought of that. You can't bail out. You just gotta accept your frickin' fate of death. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm glad I haven't had to address the plot lately. Not that I'm saying it's a bad plot, it's just I never made up my mind of how I want to approach it in the playthrough, like if I want to read the text or not. And I felt like that's what really killed the first few episodes of this series. Oh cool, the life respawned. Guess what I still have? Weird, I pressed up that first time and it still curved down, so I guess my theory was actually wrong. And I know there's a light power here, and I have not found it, and I am worried I've passed it already. Whew. It'd be so cool to have both those sub-tanks filled up, but I get the feeling I'm not gonna have that luxury. Just a feeling. The fact that these look like arrows pointing in the opposite direction really gets to me. There's nothing down there. I just gotta keep jumping ahead, otherwise history will repeat itself. Am I already at the boss? And I didn't find the light power? Yeah, I think this is where the boss begins. And I didn't find it at all. Fantastic. Am I getting blasted out of a cannon? No, I just blew up the ship and I didn't find anything I was looking for. And now I'm gonna get blown off the ship. And not just blow up. Okay. This is the weapon I just got, so is it the weakness? Thankfully I learned how to counteract these stupid attacks. Alright. Something tells me this is not the weakness. It's useful. There's no way. This attack is so easy. Why the heck did I get hit by it? Sir? You're getting old and repetitive. Kinda like the birds that you spew. Yes, keep standing there while I burn you. Alright, so if that's not the weakness... Is it rolling shield? Which one have I not used yet? I never used spark. I don't recall. Cutter was for launch octopus. I'm gonna assume that stinger was for boomerang Quasar, even though it felt like it did nothing. Ice I used on spark mandrill. Spark I used on armor armadillo. Fire I just used and didn't do anything. Rolling shield. Well, if it's not the homing, maybe it's the rolling shield? Nope. Not a good time to use that. Go ahead, just stand there and let me burn you. I don't mind. Well, that was good while it lasted. I promised myself that I wouldn't look anything up until after I beat the game. But as soon as I do, I'm gonna refresh myself on what the boss weaknesses were and see how wrong I was. Because it feels like I've certainly messed up most of them up, if not all of them. There you go. I was wondering where you were, Mr. Storm Eagle. Oh, I gotta be careful. I haven't built up an E-tank yet. Just roaming around waiting for him to spawn in an area I can hit him in. Ooh, you're gonna die eventually and I'm out of fire. I'll shoot. Nice try. I know how to counteract anything that blows. And I'll never know if I actually used the boss weakness on him or not. Again. I also never got that light power up. There's a lot of things that I've already missed. And yet, we got them all. We got all the powers. That in itself is a victory for me, even though I know there's a whole other half to this game. Oh boy, this is the OP weapon that they were talking about. Now I know. So, yeah, I feel that armor upgrade really helped me out. Oh boy, here's the plot. I thought I would at least have a little bit before we got to the plot. So they found Sigma's fortress after brutally murdering all the robots. So now we're gonna go obliterate Sigma, I guess. There he is. Ugly Mug sitting right in the corner. We'll get to him eventually. First thing I think I want to do is backtrack and try to find some of the powers. Considering how I don't even remember, because I know I'm missing the headbutt ability, which I thought was in Storm Eagle stage, but maybe I missed it, and the ability to charge up charge weapons. Once I get those two things, I think I'll go into Sigma's lair. While it would be nice to have all the health upgrades and E-tanks, I think I'll be able to manage without them. 2 E-tanks is pretty good already. So the next episode will probably be power-up hunting, and then we'll take on Sigma in his lair of all his glory. Oh boy. Why do I feel a sense of dread encompassing me all of a sudden? Take care.